One thing before I begin. If you are ever gonna try watch this movie, I recommend booze. Hey guys, how is everybody doing? So I just got done watching Leprechaun 4 in space. Where I've heard once you get a movie franchise and you're so desperate just to get another movie made, you send them to space. Chucky, here we come. Starting off with my positives on Leprechaun 4, don't have many, is the scene where the leprechaun comes out of the guy's dick. It's it's weird, but it's funny. I don't know if that's a compliment though. Now moving on to my negatives. I told you I don't have many. I'm sorry. Starting off with my negatives is that the CGI looks fucking horrible. Where even the producer on this movie pretty much said it was fucking horrible. And when I was watching it, just like the opening of this movie is a giant spaceship that looks like it came out of an N64 game or a PlayStation 1 game. It is that fucking bad. Where I honestly thought when I was watching this, when I was watching this, I swear to God, I thought I was playing a PlayStation 2 game. No, PlayStation 1. I have a PlayStation 1 right here. And I honestly thought I accidentally turned that on and put like a fucking video game on it. But no. I was watching a stupid ass Leprechaun movie where a giant fucking spaceship just came out and just looked like a PlayStation 1 thing. And you even get some other scenes where they're trying out this enlargement and smalling and like small thing where you can shrink things or enlarge them. And they're doing that with the gold and it looks fucking horrible. And then there's a scene where they're kind of making new body parts for this weird mitten hand dude. And they even make like a little fucking finger and it looks fucking horrible. And it looks like someone just put their finger in a hole just like under a table and started wiggling around just so they can get that fucking shot. The CGI in this movie is really bad, and what I've heard, apparently they were going for one of those CGI things where it's so bad that it's good, but it's not. It is just plain fucking bad. Mm. Now my next negative is space. What else do you want to fucking know? I don't like the space setting. They It's just fucking weird, and like I said, like the CGI is where they get a bunch of the space shit, and like the guns that they use, and this movie is very aliens, like the space setting and the story for this movie is very aliens. It's the same story where they're hunting down a monster, and you get even a bunch of marines that talk the same as from aliens. And once you know that, once you watch Aliens and then this movie, you're gonna think like it's just the same fucking movie, just with a leprechaun in it. I don't know why it's like that. I have no fucking idea. But hey, anything for fucking money, right? And I absolutely hated the acting in this movie. It was fucking atrocious. Even some of the line delivery, like with the acting, and a bunch of like marine talk, like "Semper Fi, kill, kill, kill." And even this fucking guy with this like metal plate on his head, he talks so fucking weird, and he sounds like every line delivery sounds like he's trying to take a fucking shit. Fuck, man. I fucking hated the acting. It was atrocious. Like every time they would say a line, I'm like, "Do you want to rerun that again? Come on, just get back better, get better." And then there's like some of the line delivery. Like I said with the guy with the metal plate, every time he would say something, like the way people would say fucking things, I honestly thought they were trying to take a shit. It just, ugh. And I think that this movie is way too fucking goofy. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm one of those people that kind of enjoy Seed of Chucky, and that movie is by far the goofiest movie of that fucking franchise. But yeah, this one goes way too far, especially with Doctor Mitten Hand. He is so fucking weird. Like his face the entire time is just, and every time he would say a line, like I guess you could say this with the line delivery with him too. Like sometimes like, "You have your orders, Sergeant." Oh my fucking eyes. The kills are fucking goofy. Like, where Leprechaun, he takes his metal plate. It's like fucking Looney Tune thing where he takes it and he just fucking throws that Dr. Manhattan's like assistant. It just starts flipping around and kills him with like the freaking pan thing, and it squishes his face, and then his face is like spread out and it's like a fucking pancake. And that's way too fucking cartoony for me. I don't know why his death was like that. I don't know why this movie's so stupid. I don't know why the kills are goofy. I don't know why this Dr. Mittenhand character is even fucking here. Another thing that this movie bothers me with is that it's pretty much the same fucking story as Leprechaun 2, where the leprechaun is trying to find his bride so he become king. King? I don't fucking know king of what. They don't even say, he just keeps saying, I want to be a king, I want to be a king. Tell us what kind of king! Story is him trying to get the princess back so he can marry her so he can become king and queen with her. So he's trying to get a bride, which we've already seen! Going on with that Mitten Hand character, all these characters are fucking boring. The only character I kind of liked was the black dude from Friday the 13th Part 5. He was kind of the only good character that I kind of enjoyed, but that's not saying much because he does nothing! Characters are boring. They have no character development. Every time they're on screen, I'm just bored. There's even the one main character, I guess, who's like always harassing Tina. Or every time, like when they were about to go into that flesh-eating bacteria scene, he's like, "Oh, you shouldn't go in there." And when she knows everything, and he's trying to be protective when she knows what she's doing. Take breathing exercises. Hmm. Another thing that I hated in this movie was Dr. Mittenhand. When he turns into a fucking spider scorpion thing where he calls himself like Mitten Spider. And then every time like he's trying to get his work done, randomly he just go, I need flies. I don't know why it's here. I get it. They're trying to throw like everything at the wall. But come on, when you get a leprechaun in space, you don't have to be this so fucking stupid. Why even have Mitten have become a giant scorpion spider thing? Even scenes where he's like fucking just where Tina's crawling through the vents just to get back to the black dude from Friday the 13th Part 5. He'll crash through the vents randomly, just try and grab her, and he rips off her pants, and then when he attacks the black guy, he's covered in web that he can easily just take off of him. Another thing that I didn't like about the Sarge character is that there's a scene where the leprechaun hypnotizes him to distract the guys, and he's like a fucking woman. Yeah, I'm confused too! Scene where he's a woman and then where he's distracting him and then randomly he'll pop up back as the Sergeant and be like, "Shut up, pussy! Oh, this is far too violent." That entire fucking segment goes on for too long. I'm pretty sure it went on for 5 fucking minutes. And if it didn't, it felt like it. I kind of want to go back to that CGI thing where when the leprechaun becomes big, you get this new high quality thing where there's Blu-rays and DVDs now where you'll get higher quality than VHS, which a lot of people don't know what they are, but a VHS is how people would watch movies back in the 80s and 90s. Where when the leprechaun is becoming a giant, yes, he actually becomes a giant, where when he's becoming a giant, you could tell that there's a green screen behind him. I get it. That's the only way they'd be able to do it. But he's literally covered in fucking pixels. And if you're gonna release this movie in higher quality, could you at least fix that? All in all, guys, I really don't like this movie. It's very bad. I don't see myself rewatching this movie ever. And the only time I think I would actually I enjoyed it was when I was with my grandma when I first watched this movie. But yeah, and I still find it hard to believe the guy who probably directed my favorite Leprechaun, Leprechaun 3, directed this movie. Yeah, I don't believe that. So yeah, I say just downright skip this movie. So what did you guys think of this pile of shit Leprechaun 4 in space? Do you like this movie, which I can understand if you like it, have some guilty pleasure with it, or you like me, you think this movie is fucking stupid as fuck and does not need to exist. Let me know in the comments below and we will talk about it. If you like this video, like it. If you loved it, subscribe and hit the bell notification so you will get notified for my latest videos. But until my next video, take care.